So we are on the next part of this garden gate. Been doing a little bit of work in the meantime. Not sure whether you saw whether I put the quail in. I've got the quails in there. I got the sidebar or the top bar there, and I got another sidebar coming right on up this way. Have the sun. You've seen the hummingbirds in the sun. And so I had to kind of think of what I was going to do here for the center area. I know I wanted cats in there, but there were a couple different ways. I could do something like a big mountain lion in there, stretched out thin. I could put multiple cats in there, or I just said, heck with it, let's put a couple big cats in there, or in this case, this one here is about the size of Alfie, Carolyn's lover boy, and so I figured just heck with it, I'll throw that in there and get those going. So I need to get those ground down first because I got the rough edges, the slack, although this here is pretty darn clean right here. So I'll get that done, then get it welded in nicely. Then I'll turn the whole thing over, weld the other side, get that welded, ground, sanded, and then it will be ready for the paint store. In the interim, got a cousin down in Calabasas, California, and her husband's a jazz musician, and graciously provided me with a couple of his CDs, and she's got bunny rabbits all around her house. So I figured it'd be kind of nice to put out some bunny rabbits. These here bunny rabbits are a whole lot less destructive. They're not going to eat the grass, and they're not going to poop, and they're going to stay still. So I'll get these all ground down and sent out to her as a gift. So kind of show you what I've got going on so far for the garden, and this is the fence portion. So this is on the left hand side of the very first video. Also I'm going to have a couple plates. One on the top, a piece of metal, probably maybe 4-inch, 5-inch by 5-inch square, that will be used to hook into the center post as well as on the bottom plate, and get those welded on nicely. But that's going to be the last thing, so that I can be able to turn this up or backwards and forwards and go from there. The other thing, kind of a little endorsement here, I went and I was using these little cloth air filters, and then I finally just said heck with it, from the amount of fumes and everything spit out and the fine particulate metal dust. I got myself a halfway decent air filter here, and definitely something that you should think about if you are going to do it on your own. And that's the way it is so far. Thank you. So this is the next installment of the fence portion. As you can see, I finally got it off the table. Went and got everything ground sanded. And this is the semi-finished project. I got this bracket up here on there, and this bracket here. So this is where the post is going to be for the gate. So the top bracket up there is laid right on top of the post, and this side one here and this side one here is geared for being bolted on, or maybe I'm going to weld it, probably bolted onto the top bracket. And so as you can see, the hummingbird, we've got the moon, crescent moon, Star of David in there, another hummingbird there, circle of life sun. We've got the two cats, and we have the quail right there set up. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically have to move it out here onto the trailer that I've got set up and then haul it over to the paint store. And that's the way it is. So this is the last part of the garden fence and gate series. Sorry about the audio on this. We got a typical windy day here. We got a storm front coming through, which just means we get a bunch of wind. And so go and show you what I've got set up here. So here's the fence portion, that's stationary. So we've got crescent moon and Star of David, six-sided star, a couple hummingbirds and flowers in both sides, sun in the center, a couple Egyptian cats guarding the place, and a whole family or covey of quail down there at the bottom. Then we've got the center post right there, the black one, and then we've got the gate. So as you can see, there's Alfie the attack cat guarding the gate. And so then we've got a Chester cat up there. Really nice view of that. Couple butterflies over there, couple butterflies over here. Again, we got the sun, we've got the butterflies going up, and we've got a whole mess of rabbits going up, and a cat there guarding them, as well as a bunch of quail and butterfly up there, or hummingbirds, excuse me, not butterfly, but hummingbirds. And let's see if we can get a little bit better view there. And so this is part of the garden area. Come on in. We had a crepe myrtle, that beautiful crepe myrtle that died in the last winter freeze. That was the same freeze that Carolyn passed away, so hell with it. And got her roses and a bunch of other stuff, and then had the sunroom here that was shredded by the last winter, but it did save the lemon tree. Another view of Pine Valley there. Big old laccolith, which is basically a buried volcano. And then next project to finish this off is up in previous house. I had a bunch of lattice work going up along this redwood fence gate or fencing wood here. So I built the lattice work on this, and then get some vines growing on it. Maybe put a mock window or a fake window on here to see if that crepe myrtle grows back, and if it doesn't, I'll figure out some other tree to put in there. And that's the rest of the story, or that's actually the end of the story on this project. Thank you.